rebooted, refreshed, re-energized Florida State team knocking off number 8 Alabama. The first big field stormer of the year is underway. How good is it to have ball back, folks?
Had some opportunities to get back in the game there. Name of the game is that we can't be hesitant early on. Okay, we got to start faster in all ways. Yes, I know we went down and scored first drive, pieced some plays together, and found a way to put it in the end zone. But just the next couple series, both sides of the ball, we got to do a better job. And we had opportunities there in the second half. But we gave them life. We gave them hope and confidence in the first half there. And then what it does is it puts you in a spot where you got to be perfect. You know, you're playing from behind, and you got to be perfect. And you know, the stress on the guys to make every play becomes greater and greater. And you know, I choose to believe we got a good football team, but you know, we can't play on our heels. Like, we're not going to be what we think we can be, what we want to be. If that's the case. And so, again, that falls on everyone. I don't just point the finger at the players. You know, gave the I know both sides of the ball. I mean, you kind of know what you're going to see, but going into the game. But you know, with new coordinators, but we gotta, you know, we talked in the locker room. There's no excuse about what happened. We step on the football field. They step on the football field, and we got to play ball. We got to play our style of ball. And you know, last year isn't this year. And it's going to be an uphill climb for us, but you can't think of it in the big scope of things. You got to focus on the moment, and the next moment is what happens tomorrow. And you know, we'll find out. You know, we've talked all along about the chemistry on this team, and talked about how close we are, and how hard we've worked, doing a lot of the right things. But we'll find out. We'll find out if that sticks.
Thanks, Coach. Chase, why don't you go ahead and get us started for our live?
Coach, can you give us any sort of an update on Ryan Williams?
Yeah, you got a concussion. You got a concussion.
Alabama's season-opening loss prompted DeBoer to stress accountability. Tallahassee, Florida, August 31st, 2025. Alabama's highly anticipated season began with a stunning setback on Saturday night as the Crimson Tide fell 31-17 to Florida State in Tallahassee. In the aftermath of the loss, head coach Kalen DeBoer emphasized that the defeat was not the fault of any single player or unit, but a reflection of collective shortcomings. "This falls on everyone," DeBoer said after the game. "I don't just point the finger at the players. Coaches, staff, everyone has to own this. There are no excuses." The Crimson Tide looked dominant in their opening possession, marching 75 yards on a 17-play drive that ended in a touchdown. The efficiency of freshman quarterback Ty Simpson and the backfield rotation suggested Alabama was in control early on, but the momentum quickly shifted. Florida State's defense adjusted and found success pressuring Simpson, hurrying him on numerous dropbacks. Under pressure, he struggled, completing just 1 of 10 passes for 30 yards and taking 3 sacks. Alabama's running game without starter James Miller was unable to provide stability, leaving the offense stagnant through much of the night. DeBoer was candid about the execution issues. He said, "We didn't create enough explosive plays. We've got to finish drives, and we didn't do that consistently. That's not Alabama football." Simpson also acknowledged the team's shortcomings, admitting that Alabama may have lost focus after its strong start. "We got complacent," Simpson said. "We thought we won on the first drive. We can't look at this scoreboard. We have to keep playing." On defense, Alabama struggled to contain Florida State quarterback Tommy Castellanos, who used both his arm and legs to keep the Seminoles moving. The Tide allowed big plays on the perimeter and had difficulty defending sweep runs, issues that DeBoer admitted must be corrected immediately. The night grew worse for Alabama when star sophomore wide receiver Ryan Williams exited late in the game with a concussion, further highlighting the team's struggles on offense. Saturday's defeat marked Alabama's first season-opening loss since 2001, ending a 23-year streak. The result also comes amid heightened expectations for DeBoer, now in his second year leading the program after finishing 9-4 last season without a college football playoff berth. For Florida State, the victory was a statement win, signaling a resurgence under head coach Mike Norvell and sparking renewed optimism about the Seminoles' national profile. For Alabama, the road forward begins with regrouping. DeBoer said the team's focus must shift quickly to improvement. He said, "Last year isn't this year. The only thing that matters is what we do next, and that starts tomorrow."